100 years ago, people throughout our area were celebrating the opening of Grand Central Terminal. It was monumental, it was revolutionary. It's even been described not just as a terminal, but as a cathedral to train travel.
In our lifetime, Grand Central Terminal has always been in the middle of Midtown, but that wasn't the case when plans were made in 1902 to replace the existing Grand Central Depot.
This is well to the north of the settled city, and that's why it was here, because there was locomotives. Nobody wanted steam and ash in their backyards. We'll get this out of town. 42nd Street, that's really far away.
Anthony Robbins, author of Grand Central Terminal, 100 Years of a New York Landmark, says what made Grand Central possible was the advent of electric trains.
There was no Park Avenue at 48th Street. There was a train yard. It was enormous. When the trains were electrified, and that was the genius of William Wilgus, the engineer, it made it possible to lower not one train yard, two train yards underground, create Park Avenue from this section, and suddenly there were 16 blocks of pristine, unbuilt-on real estate.
And when it opened on February 2nd, 1913, Grand Central was not only the largest terminal in the world, but the grandest.
They talked about having the ceiling open to the sky at one point. That wasn't practical, so instead you get this wonderful image of the Zodiac running across it.
Even the steps have pedigree.
It's clearly inspired by the grand staircase in the Paris Opera.
And the acorn over the information desk. That's the family symbol of Cornelius Vanderbilt, founder of the railroad the terminal served. And Grand Central was groundbreaking, the first terminal to use ramps to move passengers from level to level.
You'll notice it's hard to stop. Gravity has taken over. We are being led by the nose down to where we need to go.
150,000 people came to see Grand Central the day it opened, and they haven't stopped.
It's 100 years old. It's surrounded now with enormous skyscrapers that tower over it. And yet you come into this space, and there is such a sense of grandeur, of scale. It's monumental, and that has not changed.
Just 40 years after the terminal opened, Grand Central faced a crisis that threatened its existence. What happened and how the terminal was saved, that's in our next report. But for now, back to you.